Now let's talk about adding a float-in box to your website. What this will do is it'll pop a box in here, and then any content you have in that box will display over top of your website until they click the close button. I have a free script that you can use to do that. Let's open it up here. It's called drop-in script, and it looks complex, but it doesn't matter because all you're going to do is drop it in. So you'll see it here. It says put in header. So grab everything underneath this line, and it's quite long, right down to where it says put in body just before that. Copy this, then go back to your web page here, click on source, and then right at the top where you see this line that in little brackets there it says /head, paste it right in there. Now go back to your drop-in script again, and it says put in body. So grab this, and then when you see the body tag, here's a body tag, just paste it right in there. Okay, and then you insert your content here. Okay, so right where it says insert content here is where you would put any text you want. Now you can also put images in there, you can put an opt-in form in there. It doesn't matter what you want to put in, you can do it. Just a caution, just leave this font color equals black in here if you're putting text in here, and make sure that all the text is between these two font statements or it's not going to show up properly. And if you're not going to use text, it doesn't matter if they're there, you can still put your image inside here. So let's just put my message shows here. Now we'll load up our website. Click on index. My message shows here, and there's the close link. So whatever content you had in here, if it was your opt-in form, then your opt-in form would show up in here. I'll close that. Let's just steal our opt-in code from over here and put it in that box just to show you what I mean. Okay, where it says my message shows here, just get rid of that. And then we'll put our form code in there. We'll save. Let's go back and refresh our page. And as you see, our opt-in box is now floating in on that pop-in. So that's how you can use it to display a message or display an opt-in box to your visitors to your site. Now let's talk about creating a thank you page. Whenever you are having somebody opt into your list, or if you've sold a product and after they pay, you're going to want to take them to a thank you page that either thanks them for their purchase or thanks them for their subscription. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a thank you page. Now, the easiest way to do that is to use the page you already have, make a copy of it, and then change it. That way your layout is exactly the same. Okay, so let's take a copy of our web page here and make it into a thank you page. We'll go back to where our web page is stored. Okay, index, we'll make a copy of it. I'll paste it down here. Okay, and then it says index copy. Let's just rename that. We're going to just rename it thanks. Doesn't matter what you name it right now because this is temporary. We're going to rename it again when we're all done. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to our website design here, and then we'll open thanks, and we'll close our main website so we don't get mixed up and change the wrong one. So the first thing we're going to do is change our headline here, and we'll just say thank you for subscribing. Okay, now remember, we are using an opt-in page right now. Now, if we had been selling something instead of giving something away, we would put thank you for your purchase here. And then we put some more body text down here. Let's just get rid of all this for a minute. Hit our enter key to get the layout back until we get some text in here. Then you should remind them to click the confirmation email they're going to get if you're in double opt-in, which you usually should be, to alleviate any spam complaints. So just put a message in here, tell them that they're going to get an email with a link in it, and they'll need to click on it to get their free ebook. Okay, so something like that. And that's really all you need on your thank you page. Okay, and then let's just get rid of what's inside this box here. And then we could put something else in here if we want. Or we could just move our image into here. Okay, so now we have a simple download page. Now, we're also going to want to keep it from being able to be spotted by the search engines. So what we should do is we need to put a couple of lines of code in here. Actually, it's just one line of code. Let's just go to the source and then go up to our header line. You can do this right at the top, really. And right where you have your other meta stuff here, you see all these meta, just above the title here. All you need to do is put in here a robot statement. It says meta name equals robots, content equals no index, no follow. That'll keep the search engine from finding your thank you page. This is especially important when you are selling a product. And I've given you a document to that as well. You can just copy it right out of the document and into your website. Okay, so it's in a file called MetaRobot. Just copy that, paste it into your thank you page. We'll save. Now let's have a look at our thank you page. And there's what our thank you page looks like. And after they opt into our opt-in form, they'd be brought to this thank you page. Now, one thing that I didn't mention when we were designing our web page is the name at the top of the browser is the same name you see here. So right now it's showing Simple Design Designs as the title on our web page. To change that, go to Format, Page Title, and then change it here. You should put a title and description in here. Okay, so like that, and then paste it down here as well. You should also do that in your sales page so that your title will show on the top of your browser properly. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to rename our thank you page. And the reason we're going to do that is to make it hard for anybody to find it just by typing in, trying to guess what it is. Because one of the first things you're going to try is thanks and thank you. Especially if we're selling a product, this is important. So what you have to do is rename it. And rename it to anything that's hard to guess. And it doesn't matter, you can just put a string of letters in if you want. Okay? So just like that. And now our download page has been renamed. And it is hard for anybody to guess what that would be. So that is a little more security for you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up our autoresponder and show you how to get the form code and how all that works. Then we're going to set our website up on our server and get it going live.